Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is going to be diving into your love messages for the end of January 2024. I've taken a little bit of a break. I got really sick at the beginning of the year, but we are back and we are going to be diving into your love messages. I'm actually going to be switching up the spread quite a lot. Let me know if you guys enjoy the changes. There will still be an extended reading. I'm going to be pulling a 12 card spread. And we're going to be diving into the person or relationship on your heart and mind. And I actually wanted to invite you to stay to the very end of this reading as well, because I will be pulling you a yes or no card at the very end of this reading. So I'm going to also pull some letter cards for you guys as extra confirmation for who this reading could be for. Maybe it's for me because the first two cards are LO and my nickname is Lo. I'm Scorpio rising. We also have log. I've been feeling like a lump on a log lately. Q, D. Drop me a comment if I pull your initial or the initial of the person on your mind. We have O, D, K, and A. I'm hearing Anthony. I'm hearing Ryan. I did see the R pop out, and we have C. Okay, so let's get this started. Let me know how your 2024 has been so far. I'm very curious to hear from you guys and where you're tuning in from. Let's start pulling the cards as to what is going on in this situation. The extended will go much deeper into their feelings, their intentions, next move, and more. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Star. We have the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Wands. I also do offer private 13 card readings in the description box below. So if you are wanting clarity on a one-on-one level, that is a good way to book with me. They are video recorded and delivered straight to your email. So let's get it going here. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, strong earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Strong Capricorn with the devil at the bottom of the deck. So the current situation in love for you, Scorpio, you're showing up here as the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a situation where you could have had an established connection with this person already. You could have lived with them. You could have had a family with them. Whatever it is, whoever you are dealing with, there is a sense of permanence to the emotions or feelings that you have for each other, because the 10 of Pentacles is longevity. It is a Mercury and Virgo card. So you have both thought about each other a lot, and there's a sense of being in each other's lives for a long time. If you have not known this person for a long time, this is a relationship that feels like it could stand the test of time, or that even when you first met, there was an overall sense of knowing this person as a part of your soul family. This person could be very well-to-do in terms of their career or finances, but they could also be someone that is more reserved in their emotional energy. Now, the recent past in this situation, we do have the Star, and the Star is connected to healing and renewal. So there is something that shifted most recently in this relationship. I'm hearing purge, and as I look at the clock, it said 444. So something about the foundation of this connection was threatened, and I feel like it was either exposed or there was a sense of healing that needed to take place in the recent past between you. And I feel like it has also paved the way for a foundation that is more solid and stable. And with the 4 of Swords as how you currently view this person, you're viewing them as someone who has pulled their energy back from you. You're viewing them as someone who is very secretive with their emotional energy, and they haven't been giving a lot to this relationship right now. You could be viewing them as someone who's going through a lot, or overburdened or tired. This person is viewing you as someone who is very much shining and radiant right now with the Ace of Wands. This is someone who definitely sees you as very attractive, very inspired and inspiring, and definitely can get a lot of attention from the opposite sex. I'm feeling like this person views you as someone who is creative in nature, and they're viewing you as turning a new leaf in your life in some way. So they're definitely watching and observing you, and I feel like there's more of you to observe from their point of view. I feel like you're not necessarily getting a lot of information on them right now because they could be pulled back from even expressing themselves on social media, for example. It feels like they're kind of inaccessible right now. You're viewing them as someone who's inaccessible from you. They're viewing you as someone who's a little bit more visible with the Ace of Wands. Now with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like the positive part of this relationship is the fact that you and this person have learned a lot about give and take, and there's a need to balance out the scales, or you have learned to discuss these topics, like the balance of the ebb and flow of the energy between you, what your needs are. And yet I feel like that same thing is also kind of the weakness, because when I tune into the weakness of the relationship being the Knight of Pentacles, it almost feels like it's a very slow moving energy with them. Like things don't really take off very quickly. It's almost like getting into a space of understanding with one another feels a little bit more tricky or challenging or multifaceted. There's a lot of things to kind of take into account before you can actually progress. And I feel like the main obstacle right now is honestly both of your independence. It's almost like Spirit is really requiring both of you to focus on your independence with this Nine of Pentacles and pour into your individual journeys. And this feels very much as though it's helping both of you connect deeper to your values, not only in life, but in relationship too. And what do you truly value and desire from life currently? What do you truly desire to do day to day? A lot of these questions are coming up, and you're mirroring each other in that respect. Now, in terms of the purpose of this relationship, the purpose is actually quite interesting because the Five of Pentacles is connected to abandonment. So this person could have severely triggered this wounding for you and vice versa. I am feeling like you're dealing with someone who has more avoidant tendencies, and they are definitely quite sensitive in nature too. As soon as this person gets hurt, they could really pull their energy back, and this could hurt you in turn. And I feel like you've both really hit on these very tender inner child wounds when it comes to abandonment, and you've had to fill in the gaps or the void that you may experience internally. Now, this has not been an easy process, and I feel like your approach currently has been to just pull your energy back completely. I also feel like if you had approached this relationship with any sort of harshness before, you could have pulled your energy back in that way as well, just trying to maybe soften your stance and have more compassion for this person. And this person's approach is very slow and methodical towards you. So if you're wondering, has this person moved on from me? No, they definitely haven't, but they're also very focused on their money, and they're focused on how this relationship fits in their life from a value standpoint, from a very practical day-to-day standpoint, Scorpio. And I'm hearing the man will not be moved. So this man or this woman will only move in their own time, and that's going to be up to you whether or not you want to stick around to wait for this to materialize into the 3D. I feel like the Empress card showing up as the near future is really emphasizing your worth and your need to navigate this situation based on how valued and loved and cherished you feel. This is the divine feminine energy, and the divine feminine energy does not chase. She sits back and she sets herself into receiving mode. So I feel like whatever you do in terms of navigating this relationship with the Ace of Pentacles here as your best approach, it's saying focus on the things that are flowing effortlessly in your life, and don't look to this person to provide you for anything. I feel like your magnetism and pouring into the things that you really love to pour into and that are yielding results and reciprocity is what you're really guided to do at this time. Any sort of toxic attachment or obsessive energies that have been coming up for you, take a look at why you're feeling that, right? Like fill those needs through your own loving kindness or your own ability to validate yourself, or ask yourself, what need does this person fill for you, and start giving that back to yourself. So I'm going to be pulling one of these cards as we go into the extended reading, and then we will pull your yes or no card as well. But overall, what I'm sensing here, my loves, is that you are dealing with someone who is quite stubborn in nature. They could be a fixed sign, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo. And they do have feelings and they do have care, but they will only be moved in their own time. Third eye chakra in reverse, choose your battles, move in reverse. They are definitely, if you're in separation with someone, having a hard time moving on, and they're not reaching out either. I also feel like this is someone who doesn't really follow their intuition, and it does feel like there's a bit of a standoff right here. So you're actually guided to turn your energy around, not even facing the situation right now, and seek your own inner peace, and then see what stays in your life and see what goes. You do have a dream coming true here, Scorpio. So I'm going to take this into the extended reading. We are going to see how this King of Pentacles feels, their intentions, next move, what they would say to you, and as well as the outcome of this dynamic between you. And let us pull your yes or no card to answer your question here. Your yes or no card. Let's see. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. So beautiful. So this is a definite yes for me, my lovely Scorpios. Drop me a comment if it resonates with you. Mwah. I'm sending you a ton of beautiful energy. If you'd like to book a private reading with me or work with me in my one-on-one mentorship, doing relationship coaching, intuitive coaching, and so much more, you can book a free discovery call down there with me. And I'm sending you a ton of beautiful energy for the month ahead. Bye, Scorpio.